Just
Explain,
before all of that, Spud, you might have something to answer to, but we'll get to
we'll
that.
get to that too.
Is
There's
that where
a
the
nice,
bomb is?
A
No, I
nice
didn't say that.
bomb coming up.
Is it about me?
Yep.
No.
Just get ready for
Yeah,
it.
it is.
I'd suggest you get ready
Paul.
for it.
It's a good one.
It's a nice one too, this one.
It wouldn't want to be.
It was Bud.
No,
We're
it's
not
really
going
good.
with it now. It's coming,
Brian,
and you better get
I
ready.
gave you spready tea. No, Brian, you can't. I think I know what it is.
It
now.
has to be aired.
It's
Oh, that's
aired.
crap. If you
It's Bud. It's later, so don't get
now,
wound up about
what
that
about the story?
The
If he
drink
says
stealer.
that, well, I'm going to name him then.
now. Well, no, it's Bud. No,
Yes,
this
I am.
is what we're doing, right?
I got muzzled last week.
All through this week, in the Herald Sun, in the gossip column,
Scott Gullen.
it's been mentioned
Yep.
that we're revisiting the drink stealer because if you go back to 2010, ironically, it was St Kilda Collingwood round 16. Have a listen to the original drink stealer audio.
Jim!
I don't know. I've walked in
Oh,
to the sound of crisis meetings, to the sound of staff heads in.
Mate, the Greycoats have got together on a crisis of monumental proportions that puts today's blockbuster between St Kilda and Collingwood in the shade, Jim.
Gary, I've gone and got a white cup, a plastic cup. I put ice in there. I went under the Diet Coke post-mix,
Which is a bad disgrace in itself.
which we're only drinking because the drink stealer kept stealing the other bloody drinks. Under it went and vapour came out. Just gas.
Just
Air. Just came out on top of my ice, Gary.
Yeah,
There
I
is
imagine.
now
Gas.
not a drink we can have in this area.
You two were late. Davo and I and Big Nose Producer were privy to a meeting which had our ears buzzing. The 5 Greycoats that just oversee the proceedings in the media room and the food spud have got together and have used the word the drink stealer is on notice. He's under surveillance today. And the food stealer.
So that was 2010. Now,
Did we name him?
We
Yeah.
understand that this week a second version of the same thing has emerged in our media ranks.
Oh.
And it basically, Spud, it is all centred around the Gatorade.
Yeah.
The press conferences.
Yeah.
The press conference, the Gatorade that's plonked in
After
front
the
of
game.
the coaches after the game, which is just for display
For
purposes.
advertising.
Advertising purposes.
So they're not cold.
Not cold, just displayed.
lukewarm.
And then at the end of the press conference, when everyone's sort of winding up, my understanding is there's a Nipsey that hangs around and helps himself to Spud.
Well, what I've got is a little bit of CCTV
Oh,
from
no.
Eddie had in the MCG, and what I'm going to do is actually just get guys that probably didn't do it. I'm not going to name. I'm just
So
going to
there's a
run
little bit of
line.
footage just in the left-hand bottom corner of the drink and
Yep.
a hand disappearing,
Yeah,
isn't there?
but I've seen a bit of a silhouette of him, and
Oh.
he's got a bit of a gut.
You've
and-
done some investigation.
What's that?
You've spent the
I've
whole
done a
week
lot
investigating
in investigation, and I got muzzled last week.
You did.
And you
last week.
needed to.
But I got muzzled because what happened was the Big Nose producer
Yep.
had a bet on Campbell Brown not to finish the swim.
Oh, no.
So that's all I was going to say, and I got muzzled for
Yeah,
that.
and then you needed to.
Yeah, it was un-Australian, and he was the guy,
Yeah.
the Big Nose, that set up all the
But you said it
promotion
this
of it.
week. You
Yeah,
muzzled
so what's
last
the
week. You
point of
couldn't
that?
say it. Now you've said it this
Yeah,
week.
well,
Why
I was
have you
going to go.
brought that up?
I was going to go in more depth, but I'm just saying that I don't think I'll get muzzled on this one. I'm going to build it up over 3 or 4 weeks. The solicitors,
Spud, I know-
Bitsy and Lee, come to my place and explain to me why I can't name the person. But
Spud,
think
I know who it is.
Our listeners want to know who it is, Brian.
I know
Yeah,
who
that
it
BT knows.
He knows
Do
who
you?
it is.
Well, you're going to eliminate him because I actually know who
You
it
want me to
is.
start eliminating a couple?
Well, Spud, you've got to be very
All right.
careful. This
Pete-
is a litigious area.
Peter Simonovic.
Oh, he's in America,
He
Spud. Don't
left
you
for
silly.
New York in 1989.
Okay, he's out. Haircut.
Wiped him
Now,
out.
haircut. For the
Haircut
people,
Tim's.
for the people out there that don't know who haircut is, it's Daryl Timms. He gets his haircut, his fringe with a laser beam. It's that straight. He gets a dumpy level and
Oh, come on, Spud.
whole haircut.
He's a racing rider now. it's
No,
not
no,
him.
but what I'd like to know, and I say this in the nicest possible way, is he alive?
Oh,
His
Spud.
haircut.
He's a racing rider.
He
He's
writes the races
he does
down.
it. He's
Okay,
the
well,
best
that-
racer.
well, haircut's out there.
I know who it is, mate. There's no need to run through the whole list.
Bruce Matthews.
Not Brucey.
Not
Brucey.
Bruce.
Can't
Too
maybe
much
Bruce.
integrity,
Maybe
Bruce.
Red Wine. No, Brucey, no. Roger Vaughan.
But did you
in the
just
bike
say
shop?
Black shorts.
Did you just say maybe red wine? Is that what you just said about Brucey?
Brucey has a couple.
Oh, come
have
on,
you seen?
Spud.
Have you seen his nose?
Oh, come on,
It's
Spud.
like Carl
This is
Malden up
one of the
streets of-
greats.
I know, but it's like
Well,
Carl Malden
so-
up the streets of San Francisco.
So are you suggesting that if there was a bottle of red up there, Brucey might help himself to that? Is that what you're saying?
I think he likes a bit
Oh,
of a tip.
come on.
Yeah,
I won't
Pat-
have a
Paddy-
bad word said.
Paddy Smith's out because he doesn't go. Patrick Smith, he doesn't go to any
No,
presses
exactly.
anymore.
Oh, he doesn't go to the
Doesn't
footy,
need to.
Patrick.
I've got to throw
Still
Greg,
comments on it, though.
Greg Venom Denham.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to go because you're not allowed to smoke in there now, so he gets on the big cigars
But I
outside.
know who it is, mate. I know.
Chip LeGrande.
You listening?
Chip LeGrand.
Chip the who?
LeGrand.
LeGrand. I've been
LeGrand.
calling him Chip LeGrande for 15 years.
That's the car. That's the car, Spud.
Okay, he's out.
Come on.
Fat Gut Steve-O.
Oh, no.
Out.
It's not Steve-O.
Jay-Z
Well,
got a little...
you're getting rid of Steve-O very quickly.
No, I'm not. I'm keeping
He's
him.
No,
a-
it's not Steve-O.
He's
Okay.
an
I
attender.
know who it is too, Beats.
He's an attender of these functions all the time.
Well, Channel 7, he does a great
Of
job.
course he
and
does.
with Mick,
I know
was
who
just-
it is. He's a very conservative sort of operator.
Does he like music? No?
Well, I don't know.
Right.
Spud, how many more are you eliminating?
Jay-Z Clark.
Right.
He's starting to get a nice little veranda over the tool shed too.
Well, that
Say no at the dinner table, Jay-Z.
He's pretty opinionated, the guy.
Spud,
Oh,
you can't
get
just use
himself.
this as a method of clubbing
Sam
blokes.
Edmund. Sammy Edmund and your little apprentice,
Who's that?
little wee man, Mitch Cleary, just loves you and puts his head up your backside.
Mitch
Little
wouldn't do that.
Mitch
Mitch
does
wouldn't
it. Scotty, I don't know who he is. Anyway.
No, he's written
Scott
someone down and doesn't know who he
Scott,
is.
what's his name?
Scotty Gullen.
He,
No?
he wrote
no,
the
Scotty
article.
wrote the article, so he wouldn't do it.
What have you?
Yeah,
No,
what,
I'm not
what
sure.
have you?
No, I'm
well,
not
Spud,
sure. But
Most of
they're
this
out.
investigation is going
So
too
when
well.
can we
BT knows the name.
BT already knows who it is.
I know.
Well,
who it
let's
is.
have a chat to Fitzy and the solicitors. We go through that pre-season with the nice young...
Why don't you just cut to the
Girls.
chase and name him?
Well, I better check it off with Lee first and
Oh.
Fitzy. 'cause,
Right.
I've
Oh,
had
so
his
this
name.
person is different to the drink
Yeah,
stealer.
I know that, but the listeners want to know who it is, and it's probably not stealing. He's just had a
He was
lend.
caught up in another
He's-
controversy at one stage. Was he or
Did he
not?
He's probably just had a lend.
Damo, did you hear that?
I heard what BT
No,
said.
no. If BT Spud says it's probably not stealing. He's probably just having a lend of them.
But if
He's
he's
lending the Gatorade. you
Whoever
reckon?
it is-
What do you just hand them back after you drunk them?
whoever
Is that
it
what-
is, put 4 slabs of Gatorade back in the presser. Probably do
no.
it before the game when
And
no one
it's
sees.
You're only a lend of us, but
I think if he does that,
We're
we
all
can
square.
name him then
Yeah.
because he's then paid the penance.
I've never seen a man more wound up than you today, Spud. You're all over the shop, aren't you? You're
No.
just heckling someone out on the ground.
Tonight at Channel 7, when they do the presses, I'm going to ask them to keep the cameras rolling.
Right
for
on.
just 10 seconds
Look
when
for
the
a
coaches
hand.
walk out and see if we can see the hand coming.
I don't think I don't think there's a wedding ring on his left hand.
Right,
I know that.
cool.
So
Oh.
I'm not sure whether he puts the wedding ring on or not. But
All right, we've got
not-
Charlie Dixon to get to. We've got a very, very
Right.
big show.
Go big.
Tony Lockett, Spud reckons, is coming, so
coming
he's
on.
handling that whole quarter hour. Bristol's got a bomb
Oh, yeah.
that talks
Oh,
to
it's pretty big, this.
behaviour.
BT.
This is going to blow it out of the water.
It's about me, Brian.
I think this is my biggest bomb ever.
Mate, we
That's
go a
so-
long way back,
do
Brian.
not
Please.
go anywhere.
this is good.
Luke.